Madison Church, and I'm from the Ouachita County 4-H Club. Today, I'll be showing you a simple 5-ingredient beef quesadilla. The 5 ingredients that you'll need is ground beef, canned diced tomatoes with green chilies, Fiesta blend shredded cheese, butter, and of course, tortillas. First, you'll want to take your ground beef and take it out of the package. I went ahead and squished all my ground beef into the pan and got it started cooking. Now, when seasoning my beef for my quesadillas, I like to keep it simple with just a little salt and pepper. Now, if you really want to spice some things up, you might get a little fancy with your seasoning. And I'm using some seasoning that was gifted to us for Christmas. As you're cooking your beef, you want to make sure it gets cooked evenly, and you want to make sure all the pink is cooked out of your beef. Now, depending on your liking, you may want to add some more seasoning as it cooks. The hamburger meat is done, and we got all of the pink cooked out. I went ahead and already turned the stove off, and we're going to drain all the fat out into this bowl. After the beef is finished cooking, we'll take the 1 pound of beef that we cooked and put it into a bowl. After that, we'll take our diced tomatoes with the green chilies, and it just depends on your liking how much you put in there. For me personally, I don't like it overloaded with tomatoes, so I'm just gonna put a few spoonfuls in there. After you add the diced tomatoes, you're gonna wanna add the cheese. When I add the cheese, I like my quesadillas on the cheesier side. So I'm gonna add at least 1/4 of a cup, maybe even 1/2 a cup. But around here, we just like to eyeball it. When you get it all mixed together, this is what mine looks like. After you have your mixture, you're gonna take it over to the stove. Now that we're at the stove, I like to add some butter and seasoning to my pan before I get started. As the butter melts, I'll tell you why I like to use a cast iron. When cooking with a cast iron, it seems to give the tortilla just a little extra crispy edge to the outside, and that's my favorite part. After the butter is melted, I take seasoned salt and sprinkle it on the pan. After that, I like to take my tortilla and just rub it around in the butter and seasoned salt just to get everything coated extra nicely. When adding the beef mixture to your tortilla, there's no certain amount that I like to put on there. I just know that whenever I fold it over, it has to all stay in there. After the beef mixture is on there, I like to fold my tortilla over to the side. As your quesadilla is cooking, you want to take a peek at the other side occasionally. When it's golden brown, that's when you know you should flip it. I got my quesadilla off the stove, nice golden brown, just how I like it. Along here with it, I have a side salad and some salsa. Now, 5 food groups that are highly recommended for our diet are on my plate. Starting off with the protein. The protein on my plate is the ground beef. The dairy on my plate is the butter that we use on the outside of our quesadilla to make it nice and golden, and the cheese on the inside to make it extra cheesy. The vegetable is the lettuce in my salad. The fruit is not only the tomato on my salad and the salsa, but also inside the quesadilla. The grain on my plate is the tortilla. I hope you enjoyed learning how to make a simple 5-ingredient quesadilla with me today. And remember, beef, it's what's for dinner.